Hi and welcome to another free.volous episode. Today I brought you 3/4 ways to wear red eyeshadow and to make it really simple to apply, so almost like finger painting in some cases. And even when you don't finger paint, you're using just a couple of brushes, so it's really easy and manageable. I really like red eyeshadow. I think it flatters my eyes, but anyway, I brought you a couple of options and let's jump into the tutorials. I started my makeup with nothing on my face, so I started with the eyes in case there is some fallout or you have to clean something because you're using your fingers and it can go a little bit overboard. So I started with my bare face and I started with the eyeshadow, and the first eyeshadows that I used were both by Colourpop. One is Paradox, which is the red, and the other one is Lace, which is the purple, and I think that red and purple are an amazing combination. So I decided to use Paradox all over the lid, and I used my ring finger to apply it, and as you can see it's really easy to dab it on. And then if you feel like you need it, you can always take sort of a blending brush and just brush it out and make it look a bit more smoother. If you feel like your fingers are too big or you have big nails, of course you can use brushes. This is just a way to show that you can use your fingers to do your makeup sometimes. And then I took the eyeshadow Lace and I used it on the outer corners and slightly on the inner corner of the eye with my pinky finger. So I applied it really gently and I really love this combination. And then I took the same brush and I just blended it in a little bit, and then I just started reapplying it where I felt that the color had lost some power, and I applied it also a little bit of a mix of the two colors, more of the red all over the under eye and then more targeted on the outer corner, the purple. And then you can top it up with a little bit of black pencil on your inner rim or even brown pencil and mascara. And then I went on to clean up if I needed and applied foundation, concealer, a little bit of contour and bronzer on that side of my face, and I topped it up with a simple barely tinted lip gloss. This one is from Catrice, in case you're wondering, is the volumizing lip booster in 040. And I find that this is a great way to wear a bold statement eye. For the other look, I used a base liquid eyeshadow, and this one is by Sephora. There are plenty out there from NYX, from Kiko, so you just have to wander around. You can use also those sticks, those are really useful. But this one by Sephora, I really like the shade. It's number 5, Outrageous Eyeshadow, I think. Yeah. And this one has more of a muted burgundy color, which does not translate that well on camera, but it looks really beautiful, but it is a lot more muted. And you can use this, again, blending out with your finger as a simple wash of color on your eyes and leave it at that with a little bit of mascara. I went one step further and I took NYX eyeshadow, which is Wild Orchid, which has sort of a bright magenta-ish undertone, and I popped it on the center of the lid just to add a little bit of color. You can skip this step, and again lining my inner rim of the eye and applying mascara, and I was good to go. For this side of the face, I did my foundation as on the right side, your left, but I decided to apply a little bit of a warmer blusher instead of bronzer. I used the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in Cheerio, which is a beautiful color, and I don't see anybody talking about it. Now, the last one it is the easiest, if you'd like, and it's something that you can go from day to night. Let's say you're out all day working, you have your sort of neutral nude face, you just have a little bit of foundation, powder, whatever you need, you have your mascara, and then you want to go from day to night. And this is a great way to go from day to night. So I used basically a liquid glitter eyeshadow that is really easy to apply because it already has the glue embedded in it. So this is the Liquid Moon Dust eyeshadow by Urban Decay, and because I wanted to stay with the red sort of theme. This is Solstice, which is a red base color with green glitters. And trust me, I would not wear this eyeshadow if I just heard the description. It just does not seem something I would wear, red and green. But it really works really well on the eyes, and I find it to be a really fun color. And if you have a very neutral base already, you can apply this all over the lid, and it just gives that pop of shine and glitter and fun that you can go out with. It has the glue in it, so you don't have to worry about faffing around with glitter glue and glitters and loose glitters and eyeshadow brushes and whatnot. So it's really easy to apply. It is a bit of an investment, but one bottle, if it doesn't dry out, will last you forever. And this is also an amazing eyeshadow topper, so over any sort of eyeshadow you can take this. But yeah, for this look I just applied it. I already had mascara and a little bit of inner rim eyeliner, but I amped up the mascara and the inner rim eyeliner, cleaned up underneath the eyes with a little bit of concealer. This is optional, of course, you may not need that, or you can be doing this from home before leaving the house. And I just added a touch of a lip gloss, and that was it. And I find this to be so much fun. If you want to amp up this look with the glitters, you can always go for a red eyeshadow that you have. I went back to Paradox because it was what I had on hand, and again the blending crease brush, and I tapped a little bit of that product just on the outer edges of the glitter without brushing too hard, because that can start to loosen up the glitter, which we don't want. And I just went over it and applied it really lightly, a really light layer on the outskirts of my lid, and that created a little bit of a faded red that complemented the glitter and gave a little bit of sort of a background to it, if you like. And yeah, those are my 3 to 4 ways to wear red eyeshadow. No transition colors, no complicated brush stuff. You can play with your fingers. If you don't feel comfortable with that, go for a couple of very easy brushes, like a blending brush and then a detailer brush if you need underneath your eyes. And I think this will help a couple of people that are more into the simple side of things and don't want to faff around with a lot of products and tools and whatnot. And I feel this can be a really good help. If you have other ideas for eyeshadow tutorials, please let me know on the comments below. Please be kind. I'm not a makeup artist. I just have fun with products. If you've enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up down below, because that helps me a lot. Also would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my little channel. Thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!